Hello students, this is chapter number 1, Fundamentals of Chemistry, and today's topic is mole. This is the last topic of this chapter, but it's very important. So the learning objectives in this topic is: what is mole, why mole is not an everyday unit, what is the difference between molar and molecular mass, mole in terms of particles, in terms of gases, and at the end we will discuss some examples. So before going into the topic, I have to tell you something very basic. Always remember, 1 mole is equals to 6.023 multiplied by 10 raised to power 23. Just like 1 dozen means 12 bananas. Now it doesn't matter to us that the bananas are big or small. We are not considering the mass. We are considering the quantity. So in the same way, 1 mole is equal to the number of particles 6.02 multiplied by 10 raised to power 23. It doesn't matter to us that it's an atom, substance, molecule or a compound. In case of mole, we don't have to consider the masses. We have to consider the number of particles. So in 1 mole, the number of particles will always be equal to 6.023 multiplied by 10 raised to power 23, which is Avogadro's number. So now let's start. Now the very simple and basic definition of mole is: when any substance expressed in grams, it will considered as a mole. Now this substance can be an atom or a molecule, or it can be a compound. So now if we talk about atom, so when atomic mass of atoms of an element expressed in grams, it will be a mole. And if I talk about molecule, then in case of molecule, we used to take molecular masses. So when molecular mass of any molecule expressed in grams, it will considered as mole. For example, here I am giving you an example of sucrose. So 1 molecule of sucrose has a molecular mass of 342 grams. Now how we used to find out molecular mass? We have to add all the number of atoms present in a molecule with their molecular masses. So here the molecular mass of carbon is 12, so it will multiply with the number of carbon atoms. Then the mass of hydrogen is 1, and it will multiply with the number of hydrogen atoms, which is 22. Mass of oxygen is 16, and it will multiply with the number of oxygen atoms, which is 11. So we will get the molecular mass of sucrose is 342 grams. Now this 342 grams is a 1 mole of sugar. So can I say that 1 mole of any atom, 1 mole of any molecule, and 1 mole of any substance or any compound is equal to its atomic mass, molecular mass or formula mass? So it's very simple that if I talk about mole, I have to take the basic molecular masses of molecules in grams. Why mole is not an everyday unit? Whenever we go to the grocery shop, we never ask for 1 mole sugar or 1 mole salt. We always take things in kilograms. So why we don't take things in mole? because 1 mole of different substances have different masses. Like 1 mole of sugar is 342 grams, 1 mole of sodium chloride is 58.5 grams. So we can't fix the standard. 1 mole of any substance has its own mass. It's mass independent unit. So that's why we can't use it in our daily lives. And that's why it is known as secret unit of chemistry. What is the difference between molar mass and molecular mass? Here molar mass will be taken when we take our substances in grams. So when molecular masses is measured in grams, it is molar mass and it will be abbreviated as MOL, mole. And when the mass of all atoms present in a compound join together, it will give us molecular mass. The molar mass will be expressed in grams and molecular mass will be expressed in mass units, atomic mass units or molecular mass units. Now it depends whether we are taking atoms or we are taking molecules. And we know that when we talk about molecular masses, we used to take it with help of relative atomic mass with respect to 1/12th part of carbon, which is taken as a standard. So this is the basic difference between the molar mass and the molecular mass. Now moles in terms of particles. These particles can be atoms, molecules, ions or any other substances. So number of particles means that it can be any substance. Here I am taking sugar molecule. The number of particles in sugar molecules will be calculated by 1 mole sugar divided by 1 sugar molecule. So here 1 mole sugar will be taken in grams, 342 grams. And 1 sugar molecule is the molecular mass, which is 342 AMU. Now whenever we talk about atomic mass units, we have to take the standard. And what is the standard? Standard is 1/12th part of carbon atom. And the value of 1/12th part of carbon atom is 1 AMU equal to 1.66 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 24. So here I have added the value of standard because we measure our molecular and atomic masses with respect to standard, which is known as relative atomic masses. Now after solving this, we will get our result, which is Avogadro's number. So here it proves that the number of particles in any atom, substance, molecule or a compound is equal to 6.02 multiplied by 10 raised to power 23. So if we want to explain mole in terms of number of particles, it will be number of particles divided by Avogadro's number. How mole expressed in gases? Gases have large volume because molecules are far apart from each other. So 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.414 liters at standard temperature and pressure. Let's prove it. Here I am taking general gas equation, which is PV is equal to nRT. Here P for pressure, V for volume and for number of particles, R is general gas constant, T for temperature and P for pressure. So when we find out volume of a gas, we have to put all STP conditions, standard temperature and pressure. So here I am talking about mole. So number of particles will be 1 mole. 0.0821 is the value of constant. 273 will be the temperature and pressure will be 1 atm. In the result, I will get my volume, which is 22.414. So in gases, 1 mole is equal to the volume 22.414 liters. These are molar calculations. Now if I want to find out mole in terms of masses, what I have to do? Mass in gram over molar mass. And if I want to find out mass in grams, mass of the substance, I will divide mole with molar mass. Moles can also be found out in terms of number of particles. How? Mole is equal to number of particles divided by Avogadro's number. And if number of particles have to be found out, then the division will be changed into multiplication. Mole will gonna multiply with Avogadro's number. So in this way, mole can be related with gases as well as with number of particles and as well as with masses. If I talk about masses, I have to take mass in gram. If I am talking about number of particles, I have to divide it with Avogadro's number. And if I talk about gases, I have to take 22.414 liter of a volume at STP. Let's solve a problem. Calculate the number of moles, number of molecules and number of atoms in 6 grams of water. Now what is given? 6 grams. It means mass in gram is given. So to find out the mole, the formula is mass in gram over molar mass of the substance. So here the substance is a molecule of water. If I am going to put these values, 6 grams in place of mass of a substance and 18 grams at place of a molar mass of a substance, I will get number of moles, and that is 0.33 mole. Now how I can find out number of molecules? Basically, number of molecules here are the number of particles. And the formula for finding out number of particles I have told you before in the last slide, that number of moles will multiply with Avogadro's number. So the number of moles which we find out is 0.33 will multiply with Avogadro's number. Here we will get number of molecules. Now how can we find out number of atoms? How many atoms are present in water? 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. So in totality there are 3. So these 3 atoms will multiply with number of molecules or number of particles. So we will get number of atoms, which is 5.94 multiplied by 10 raised to power 23. So it's quite simple. Here is a simple question for you. You have to solve this question and give me your answer in the comment box. Sulfuric acid is the king of chemicals. If you need 5 moles of sulfuric acid, how many grams of it will you weigh? Let me give you the hints. The molecular mass of sulfuric acid is 98, while number of moles are already given. So you have to apply a formula. You want to find out mass of the substance. So what do? Mass of the substance is equal to what? Yes, you're right. Moles multiplied by molecular mass. And in the result, you will get mass of the substance. So now it's up to you to solve this problem and give me your results in the comment box. Thank you so much.